Hello everyone, this is Vallertine with another video for my Max cars I'm drawing. Today I'll be drawing Gastown's interesting people that use limousine, which is an interesting truck that's used as a refueling station and also refining fuel while on the move as well. It's one of the best explosions at the end of the scene that you see exploding that Max falls over. To start off with this car, basically I've just drawn a simple perspective line, one that gets slightly smaller in the distance, just for the length of this truck. It is quite long, and then also to give it a bit of a perspective feel. Start off with a simple wheelbase. There's a lot of wheels in this. There's 6 for the front cab, there's another 12 for the rear trailer, then another 12 for the trailer behind that. Start off with the main limousine block, and then with the 3 front grills at the start. Has exhausts that run the entire length of the whole limousine, and then working onto the first rear trailer, which is comprised of 2-cylinder tanks with these small domes on top. The natural kind of gas truck kind of look, with a long sort of curved, I don't know what you call it, semicircle kind of tank with some barrels on top. I presume this is where the storage section is, and then the middle bit is sort of the refining section. Once I've got the basic shapes in, I usually just start inking away. Start off with the very front, then I'll work behind. This is just a rough doodle in my sketchbook, so I'm not doing anything professional. It's just a fun little thing that I like to do. And I'm working a bit from an angle because of where the tripod is, so it is a little bit wobbly and stuff like that. But hey, I'm just having a bit of fun, drawing some interesting vehicles and stuff like that, so it's all in the fun. The front section is quite interesting because of all the different teeth in it. It's very, very highly polished as well, very polished chrome. These vehicles that belong to the general basically are represented to stand out basically more than the rest, to resemble authority and stuff. Starting with the line work, there's a small tank that goes underneath with a wire running up. Then work with the tread, similar to what I do before. I do little dashes all the way around just to give the idea where the tread's going to go. Then I fall in the gaps. And then the tread's quite easy on this one because it's quite a thick chunky tyre, especially for the size of the picture as well. It's just got these little arrows on the inside, and then basically just filling in the sections with these little pentagon shapes. Working around different girders and stuff like that. Like I said, this is an old military truck, so it's got a very strong, sturdy chassis. Then working with the limo on top, which has 4 doors, and the middle window has 3 windows on the side. The middle window is kind of embossed with this interesting embroidery design. It has a small gunner on top with a grenade launcher as well. Making sure I get the rear wheels in as well so you can see them. Then I'll start working way further back to the tanker. Drawing the first 2 tanks on top. Trying to draw what you would see first and then move my way downwards just to not get any overlapping or anything. Starting with the 3 domes on top as well. It's got these refueling pipes that run along the side of the tank. Adding in the wheels and things. The middle truck has double wheels, 6 double wheels on either side of it. And then working with the rear end of the truck, basically has 4 double wheels on either side of it. It's got these long thin girders that run right along the length of the whole truck, which acts as the main chassis of the whole trailers and things. Once I've got the length pipes in, I can work in between with the other intersections and stuff like that. Then once I'm happy with the outline, I'll start to basically shade it. The darkest areas will obviously be underneath it and the rear wheels and stuff. Try to get those darkest areas in first and work my way up a bit lighter. Just going in backwards and forwards. I don't kind of just shade one area dark and then stay there. I kind of go backwards and forwards over the whole picture because I don't want certain areas to be darker than the other. I want a sort of even tone of darkness, so I'll just go in constantly backwards and forwards, filling in different details here and there. It's nothing constant, sorry. For the main grills at the front, because they're very smooth, shiny chrome, I'll be using solid black lines. For the main body of the work, I'll be doing like little dashes to give this sort of rustic kind of body work. For the main girders I'll be doing the simple cross hatching as well. Adding all these different textures of shading, it gives it a much more, kind of brings it all together really, and kind of helps you identify certain sections. Moving, it's important as well when you're shading different objects as well to go along with the surface of the shadows. So for instance, the vertical body of the car, do vertical dashes, and if there's a tailpipe going around to the side diagonal, follow a sort of black line in that shape with the diagonal going down. This appears it more 3D and gives more emphasis on the actual shape of the parts that you different shading and stuff. Just working my way across the vehicle, going in between the treads so the top part of the tread sticks out and then the gaps in between the tread is pulled down with the shadows. Then slowly moving to the back of the tanker, to the middle section, sorry. Moving it up and down with the shadows and things, getting the slender shapes in. The importance of the shadows is to emphasize more of the shapes and create depths and shadows here and there. I won't be showing all the shading in this vehicle because I've got to get to work, but I'll be doing as much as I can, the time permitted. I'll probably shade the rest in my spare time when I've got a chance. So, working again backwards and forwards with all the different shapes and stuff. The only thing I regret about drawing this little doodle, I didn't quite emphasise the black limousine on top, which I should have probably started off with more. I kind of just give it more of a rugged kind of rusty look, but yeah, I'll do that next time. But like I said, it's just for a bit of fun. You know, I'm just doing a little doodle with my little sketch pad anyway. Not for any particular professional purpose, just for a bit of fun. And just to show you how I'm basically drawing it. Quite straightforward. Once I've all finished with that, as you can see, I've just finished all the shading. It's a pretty good vehicle to draw, lots of interesting detail, and I highly recommend it if you want something interesting to draw. I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing next, but hey, if you enjoyed the video, please like it, and if you want to see some more, subscribe. Thanks so much. Doodle pip.